New button. Alright. Hot comic book. Webcam desktop slideshow. Sounds like it might be the one I want to use. We can add. Oh wait, no it's not. Oh, I got it. Okay, so starting now. Oh, for Christ's sakes. Okay. Hi guys, Silvermoon, meet everybody. It's MicheleMarieDalene, and sorry about the technical problems. It happens, and of course, let's get started. I got Dory in the other room, and unfortunately, I'm trying to get all the system set up. Some of my macros for the software got a little pear-shaped. So let's start by getting Dory as the main subject, and I'll be in this little corner here. So that way we can see me and less of, more of her and less of me. How you doing, Dory?
Good. How are you?
Okay. So let me go ahead, for those of you who are wondering, let's get this started with the questions. I'm going to be reading the questions for Dory because Dory is playing her games and she's not going to be able to read her questions right now at the same time. So I will be reading her questions. So let me go to this right now and maximize the screen so I can see them. Okay. We got R11 says Dory looks thinner. Did you lose any weight, Dory?
Yes, I did.
Okay, how much you lose?
About 10 pounds.
That's good. Yeah, so she lost about 10 pounds. And even though you guys are not going to be looking at the questions, I figured I'll make it bigger for me. Critical Unit says, hey, what's going on, G? Question. Critical Unit, who's Dory machine? Who's the Dory machine? Machine, it's a person. Critical Unity, Dory needs a Raspberry Pi with RetroPie and some fun games. Well, she probably would play games on the Raspberry Pi with RetroPie, but unfortunately, she doesn't know how to set up RetroPie. I could do it, but I don't really know if anybody has any games to play. So, R11H30 says, good job on the weight loss, Dory.
Thank you.
And, oh yes, the phone number. That number should be in the system. Yeah, we had some problems because some of the settings kind of got bungled up. I was trying to fix the cameras, and, so let's see if we can get the Dory's phone number on the screen.
I don't want my phone number on there.
Well, you're not going to see it.
My cell phone number?
No, the studio phone number.
Oh.
860-738-8463 is the studio number. And that's the phone number to call the show. If you want to talk to Dory, she can hear you through the headphones. So it's convenient for everybody. You forgot to turn on Discord. And I forgot to turn on Discord. Thanks for reminding me, Alam. Yeah, I forgot to turn on Discord. So we do that right now. Authorizing. Okay, here we go. So we're Discord's on. Phones are on. Ulcers on. Just kidding. Ulcers. Yeah, every time I try to show. Yeah, you're gonna see those pixelization crap in the screen, guys. This is making this poor computer have a bad day. Showing all the stuff that's going on right now with the video, but this is the way it works right now. So anyway, let's go to some of the news stories I wanted to cover, and hopefully the computer won't crash too hard. Okay, where has Dory been? Okay. Where has Dory been to start? Question mark. Okay. I can do a... Okay. He said he could set up a Raspberry Pi gaming machine so you can play video games on your TV.
I play games on my TV.
Okay. And he said, I don't mean any disrespect. Okay. So one of the topics that R11, not R11, but Open and Wire on the Wire brought up was, he said, you're going to talk about the changes to the June Farm Bill that happened about food stamps. And also R11H30 says, where has she been?
At my house, getting my house situated.
You've been going where?
Getting my house situated.
So you're still in the same place up there in Nanny Drive, or?
No, I'm not in Nanny Drive.
Oh, where now?
I'm on Iowa Street now.
And that's in Torrington?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I know what you mean. Critical Unity. I know what you're talking about with the games. So Dory's living where, with your daughter in the new place, or just by yourself?
Myself.
Okay. Okay, guys, phone number is on the screen, 860-738-8463. You can always join us on the Discord channel. I'm going to go ahead and get that all set up for you. Okay. Never expire. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. Just copy. Okay, so now I gotta go back over here. Ow! First phone call. Go ahead, call, you're on the air.
Hey, how's it going?
How you doing?
That's me.
Yeah, Critical Unity, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love the little animals in the background.
You talking about Dory?
Yeah. Yeah, the little stuffed animals. I collect stuffed animals too.
You were talking about the video game thing.
No, the stuffed animals. He's talking about.
Oh, what about them?
He said he collects them too.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. I got a little horse, and I got a little lamb.
Okay, so anyway, R11H30 says, when I visited Michele, we couldn't find you, unfortunately, for the interview, for this documentary. To join us on Discord, go to this link.
Yeah, it was a bit was busy there. So. But I was just saying, like, I like to say machine after almost everything because it sounds funny. And then you said, "Oh no, Dory's a person." Oh, she's a person. She's clearly a person and not a machine.
Most of the games she plays is on her phone. She's not really into the TV games. So she would have to install retro gaming on her phone, not on the computer, because she doesn't have a computer, first of all. And second of all, she does almost everything on her phone, her cell phone.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I could email you like a package of little installers and ROMs. I got emulators for Android, but with the Raspberry Pi, I mean, I could, you could set it up, and I mean, you could still, I don't know, just plug it into HDMI on her TV, but yeah, I mean, if she's got an Android phone, I can, send you some emulators and a few games,
Okay. Well, so anyway, it's too bad we don't have it set up right now where you can see you on the screen. I plan to get the new Mac as soon as I can and see if we can get it so we can do everybody on the screen. But even right now with this current Mac, you see how the pixels are flying on the screen like they are? The current Mac is having a double of a time just trying to do what it's doing right now. And
that's cool. I'm just calling through Google Hangouts right now, so that
You want to ask Dory a question real quick?
I can't. I mean, I don't even have Skype loaded right now, and I'm busy cleaning up my kitchen.
Okay.
And
okay. Dory. Okay.
Question?
R11H30 says, Dory, why don't you say hi to the people?
Hi.
You're just simply sitting there playing your game. You're not even being put into something.
You're listening to you talk.
What's that?
I'm listening to you.
Here, you want to take a look at the comments on my phone so you can see them? Okay.
What game are you playing?
Bring it to me.
I can't. I'm already kind of wired up right now.
I don't want to read them.
Okay. Well, I'm going to play it in a second.
Why don't you like?
Hold on, man.
If you win the game.
All right. So I gave Dory my other phone to you so she can read the comments.
If you win the game, you get to place one of those stuffed animals on your head.
Do you understand? You understand what he's saying, Dory? I can barely understand him sometimes.
Yes, I understand what he's saying.
What's he saying?
He said, if I win the game, I can put a stuffed animal on my head.
Oh. Okay. Okay, I've been reading a lot the Columbine shooting. What's your thoughts on that? It was similar to what happened with Sandy Hook. Except the difference was it was the student of the school itself, or more like the Parkland shooting in a sense. It was the same situation, a student that basically went postal.
I have a question for Mr. Laugh.
Okay.
He said, I hate you, Dory. And I said, why do you hate me?
Okay, I see it.
So why do you hate me?
So, Mr. Laugh, why do you hate Dory?
No, Mr. Laugh hates himself. That's the thing.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, listen.
Protection. Dory seems to be a nice lady. You know, what the fuck?
Thank you.
Okay. All right. So I'll talk to you later. Okay.
What do you mean?
Gotta leave the phone free for the next person to call.
Oh, okay.
Or you can join us. Or you can join us on the Discord link I just posted. That. It's right here.
I just don't have Discord open. But why is it Mr. Laugh saying he hates Dory? That's not nice.
Okay.
So, Mr. Laugh, why do you hate me?
Oh, he just because you're a parasite. He uses someone like Michele for resource. Like, huh? What do you mean? I don't know you guys, so I don't really know what's going on. But
he says right.
I don't think she would do that.
He says because you're a parasite who uses someone like Michele for resources.
What's that mean?
It means that you like to suck people dry, like a tick or like a louse or something like that.
Well, apparently, Mr. Laugh, you don't know me, so.
Not really. He doesn't really know you because he never met you in person.
He knows me because of what Michele says.
Is this like a big skit? Are you guys pretending to be characters?
I think so.
Yeah.
So what do you do, Dory? Who are you? Like, what's going on? What's your relationship to Michele?
A friend.
What's the question?
Because she doesn't pay rent to Michele, supposedly.
Well, apparently someone says you need to pay rent. I don't know what's going on. Maybe
Michele,
they might
that's
be making
you talking. That's what you tell people, Michele, and that's why people don't like me.
Well,
I can't confirm it to it.
wow, the phone I got back. In fact, right now Dory's typing on it. And Dory obviously left before she had to pay for the last month's rent. So that's the story with that.
You deny it. I meant to say.
All right, so critical. Anyway, do you think? What do you think about? I'm asking you this question because you're still on. What do you think about the i5 versus the i7 Intel processor chips?
I don't know, but it says some weird shit about.
Well, I know the very latest is the i9, but I've got access to two Macs. One has the i5, which I know doesn't have the hyper-threading, and the other one is the i7 with the hyper-threading. But both are running at about 2.5 and 2.8 gigahertz. On the both computers have 16 gigabytes of RAM, and they are both iMacs Model 2, the 2011 version.
Pretty decent. But one is i5, one is i9. I'm not really sure. I know a lot about computers, but I'm not a self-proclaimed, know-it-all. But I don't know, man. I mean, what's the speed of each one?
Okay.
One is how many megahertz?
So you think the i7? Of course, I know it's better than the i5, but it's like about $100 more. So I mean, and don't forget the money that once I get the renter's rebate, I don't know if we're gonna get the 700 or if we're gonna get less. If I get the 700 plus the 100 I'm putting in for the month of November on my own, it's my Capital One card. It would mean I would have technically available $800 to spend, but I don't want to spend all $800 because I have to get clothes and I want to leave like $100, $200 payment to Capital One because to pay off towards the principal.
Yeah, and that's extremely interesting. Well, I guess if you can't afford it, then you got to go with the slightly less powerful one. But it seems like fucking. Pardon my. I know you said you don't like swearing. It's just the way I speak sometimes. But it seems maybe overkill if you're just doing simple live streams. I mean, he's got 16 gigabytes of RAM. I'm running on 4 on this computer. Yeah.
Well, I know that our 11830 was using a 2015 iMac with i5 processor to live stream with 8 gigabytes of RAM. So I know that can probably run CamTwist just fine, which is what I use. I don't use the other program because, unfortunately, that other program, Open Broadcaster, OBS, or Slobs, which is another one called Streamline OpenBBS or BS, doesn't work on Snow Leopard. But the new Mac I want to get has High Sierra, so I could use OBS or Wireshark or Slobs or whatever. But I'll probably keep the same software I'm already running because I kind of got the scripts all figured out. You know what I'm saying?
Well, if I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's a way to find older versions of OBS. I mean, a 16, gigabyte computer seems pretty decent. I mean, it's definitely enough for live streaming, and you don't stream intensive.
Yeah. So I want to explain something to Dory. What Muppet Michele is talking about is the puppeteer that does Muppet Michele he supposedly created a Muppet Dory. And Muppet Michele is saying Muppet Dory is sitting on her little couch. Not that you're a Muppet Dory. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, I thought you were calling me a Muppet.
No, he didn't. So I was just trying to explain that. Alright, so anyway, I'm going to try to get this line free for the next person to call. Why don't you join us through Discord? I just sent you the invite on the YouTube channel here. Alright?
Yeah, if I can get it open, just send me the link. But, yeah, it's been nice talking to you guys, and nice meeting you, Dory.
Thank you. You too.
Okay.
Good luck with your game, and...
So there's a link I'm going to post it right now so that you can join on, see, it doesn't crash on me. Don't you friggin' dare, Mr. Computer.
Wait, have you got other people calling in?
This computer, it always drives me apeshit. And, it never works right. What's the problem this time? So join us on this. I got it. Alright, we'll get this out to you. I actually posted the link to join on Discord, so you can join us on Discord. It'll be easier for you, and then you can talk and you can get better sound quality. Because what it is the phone doesn't seem to give the same kind of sound quality that I'm used to. Through this hardware solution.
Throw it out the window.
You understand what I'm saying now?
Yeah.
Alright.
Bye. Sweet dreams. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Alright, talk to you later.
Hello.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Alright, so anyway, I'm trying to say something on my keyboard, and my keyboard is not working right. Now it is. Stupid. Bam. Put some text in there, Michelle. Alright, there you go. If you want to join us on Discord, that's the easiest way to do it. Is just click on that link below. Which just makes it easy for you to join, and then we can have multiple people on chat at once. Because we only have one phone line in the studio. And unfortunately, that phone system has the worst high fidelity sound of all. No matter what I do, no matter how much I try to make the sound better, it always sounds like donkey balls. Every time. Go ahead, Claire, on the air.
Hey, Dory.
It's for you, I think.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Good. Who is this?
My name's Gary. I'm a long-time watcher of Michelle's videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you back in the day. I've been trying to... Can't quite remember what exactly you used to do on there. I keep trying to think about it.
Oh, Dory.
Didn't you used to host the show with her, I think?
What?
Excuse me. R11830 asked the question. He says, will Dory be on the Cringe Report show on Saturday? He wants to know if you're going to be on Cringe Report on Saturday at 9 o'clock.
I don't know yet.
She doesn't know yet. So that's the question. So are you still watching the chats on the phone or not?
Yeah.
Okay. Critical Unit says WTF. R11830 says that was frelled up OOTW. Why did you delete a bunch of Michelle's videos? Now, I kind of interested if you actually did delete the video story because
I didn't.
Because they're all the ones with you are gone.
Well, I didn't delete them. I don't know how to do that.
Okay. Well, any Saturday, really, not specifically this one. In other words, he's saying you can be on one of the Saturday shows, pick a show, and you can be on that show at 9 o'clock. For the Cringe Report?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, let's see. Unmute. Dory has a long history of screwing over Michelle. Well, some of it's, honestly, guys, is actually misunderstandings.
Like Michelle, it's been really a misunderstanding. It has a lot to do with me. It's not Michelle, but Michelle is a very close friend of mine, and I know I make mistakes from a lot of people, but I don't mean to, so.
Yeah, everybody makes mistakes. I don't think there's anybody in the world that's perfect. No. Anyway, so...
I did not delete them. I don't know how to do that.
Okay.
Dory, how much money did you still owe Michelle? I don't think that's any of your concern. Have you...
Does Dory... No. In fact, I changed my password already. Multiple times because I forgot my changed passwords.
Dory...
Go ahead, Chloe, you're on the air.
Yeah, can I speak with Dory?
Yeah, she's right there. Go ahead.
Hello.
Hey, Dory, this is Marge.
Hi.
Hey, I think we used to work together at the Pancake House. Do you ever work at the Pancake House off of Roosevelt?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, you look familiar. I used to work with a lady named Dory that looks just like you. I sell her dime bags of weed in the back of the restaurant.
No, I never worked there.
Oh. Well, see, I don't know. Are you into ladies by any chance?
No.
Okay, you just go for guys?
Not even that anymore. Stay to myself.
Oh, Oh, okay. All right. That's like Michele there. She kind of dates herself, too, with the whole, the whole thing she's making up with the Lumi thing.
Hey, Michele, this one blank.
What's that?
I'm talking to Michele.
What's that?
Okay.
My thing went blank.
Your what?
My picture where the words are went blank.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well,
Hold
I'm
on,
going to
man.
let
I
you
gotta
go,
fix
sugar.
the phone. Hold on a minute.
All right, bye. Thank you for talking to me.
Thank you. Have a good one. Don't steal anything.
That's why I can't hear myself. You know what I forget to do? Well, oh, just okay. Just press the play button. There we go.
Okay.
That's why I couldn't hear you, just because I didn't plug in the other microphone. Oh, that's okay. I got it. Too many damn cords. Too many steps. Okay, that's better. I forgot to plug in the other microphone that's around my neck here, and so unfortunately you guys couldn't really hear me unless I was talking to the desktop mic, which is why
I haven't been here. This is the first time I've been here in a long time. And they're not rages. Michele does not listen sometimes to me. And that's why I get upset with her.
critically, yeah, I don't think she's ever played much of Dory games. At least not recently. Maybe when 1980s, when she was younger, like I did, and when she was probably oh my God, how old? You're 10 years. What? You're a few years older than me, right?
I turned 53 yesterday.
Okay, so you remember your Atari 2600, right? The little thing that you sell those little cartridges. He's asking if you ever played the game called Berserk on the Atari 2600.
No.
Okay, hold on a minute. Go ahead, Clay, you're on the air.
Yeah, hi, Michele. How you doing?
I'm doing alright. Who's this?
It's me, Dusty. Calling every now and then. Say, I noticed Krista looks a little bit different. Looks like she's been packing on a few pounds there. Krista, what you been eating?
Excuse me?
I said I noticed Krista there. She looked like she might have put on a couple pounds, if you know what I mean.
Well, first of all, my name ain't Christy.
This is Dory. One of the original hosts on the show that's visiting today.
You said that's an old co-host?
No, this is Dory. Like in Doreen, Dory. D-O-R-I.
Oh, what happened with you and Krista? I thought you and Krista in the show together. You using Dory now? Hello? Oh, you know what? Now that I think about it, that name sounds familiar. Dory, you brought that up before, right? You said that's the lady with the, you said that she, what is it, the dyslexia. She got the dyslexia. Did she get the government check from that? Is that the right person?
All right.
Critically, I don't think Dory would know exactly what the New World Order is. She could say it, but I don't know if she would understand what it means.
Are you talking to me or talking to your chat?
I am talking to the chat, but because Dory's reading it too, it's just...
Did I got the right person, though, or is this a different Dory?
Our 11 trees are all. I absolutely agree with Krista. I'm going to try to get her on. I might even be getting Patty on Friday, so Patty might be on Friday.
Oh, man, Patty, I thought she was still missing.
Yeah, she's thinking about coming over, and she knows I do a live show on Friday, so it sounds like she might be willing to be on the show for a little bit anyway.
Well, that's good, Michele. You're starting to get more guests on. That's always wonderful. Always nice to spruce things up. But you really haven't answered my question as to if this is the Dory that she's talking about in your older videos.
Yes, that's the Dory. That's me.
Okay. Oh, well that's
yeah,
cool. You're
Dory's
sort of like
Dory's
like a
using
legend
my
around
phone,
here.
so when
Like,
she's typing,
most
she's
of the
actually
folks-
typing under my name. That's where it gets confusing.
Okay. Like most of the folks, we done heard about you. Michelle talks about you often, but we didn't know who you are. We just know the stories Michelle tells, you know.
Well, I do worry about Dory. I also worry about Patty, too.
I didn't ask if you worried about Dory. I don't know where you got that from.
If Patty comes on, let me come
I'm
on.
saying
when
it's good. It's good that you're booking guests now again, because it's been a while since you've done that. And I'm saying that it's cool to actually see her in person, because you talked about this person so much, but we never got to see her. Which I'm genuinely curious with all the stuff you said about her while she's sitting there. But hey, go about it, Judge. Well, you ladies have a good one. Just wanted to call in. This is Dustin. Bye.
Okay. So anyway, while we were dealing with the phone, I was trying to type a couple messages at the same time. R11 says, if Patty it comes on, let me come on live with you two on Friday. Yeah, and I said to him, if Patty comes on, I will do my best to get you to call in on the phone to talk with her. I didn't say with here, but pay for my plane ticket back to America, and I'll be a guest for a week. You know how expensive it is to go back from the UK back to the United States? Oh my God, no.
Alright, this guy, author on Wide, whatever his name is.
Out on the wire.
He said, when am I going to pay back Michelle? Michelle and we can discuss that in private. I don't want it discussed on the air.
Yeah, actually, I could use some help anyway. I don't know how that's going to work, but we'll ask about that in private. So basically, the only thing I have a problem right now with, guys, is that when I was trying to fix the camera setup, is a couple of the end titles and things kind of got borked. So everything's a little bit messed up right now. Go ahead, call you on the air.
Yeah, hello? Is this Michele?
Yeah.
Michele. Is your good friend Jim Bob?
What?
Is your good friend Jim Bob?
Oh, Bob. Jim Bob?
Yeah, Michele, how's you doing?
Alright. Can you hear him better than me, Dory?
Yeah, he said, hi, this is Jim Bob.
Yeah, how you doing?
I just wanted to ask what was wrong with Krista. She looks kind of sick. It's like good for her for growing her hair out, but something's wrong with her face. I don't know.
Excuse me? I was reading the comments.
What's going on with Krista? Why does she look like that?
My name isn't Krista. My name is Dory.
That's Dory. D-O-R-Y. That's Dory, not Krista. Krista is the other lady.
We'll get her on the show.
Dory was the original co-partner on the channel, and then she left, and then there was Sue, and then Sue moved, and then there was Krista, and Krista's been on a few times, but not recently.
Is this that lady what stole your telephone?
Yes, that's the lady that sold her telephone. But I gave it back to her.
Yeah, she's holding it right now. She's using it to read these comments.
Oh, I thought you might have sold it for pills or something.
Michelle,
What?
correct him.
What's the question?
He said I
I'm sorry, I
probably
just don't
sold.
know all the facts. Maybe you can fill me in, Dory.
Excuse me?
He said I sold it for. He said I'm surprised I didn't sell the phone for pills.
No, you didn't sell it. It's still right there in your hand right now. Wave up the phone. There you go. That's my phone right there. She's using it so she can read the chat, because I'm trying to read the chat here and I'm getting all confused. No, okay, Critical Unity says, no, I don't plan to come back to the UK. I'm from Canada and I want to go home. And Out on the Wire says, Eastern or Western Canada, Critical Unity. See, the guy, Critical Unity's in Manchester, England. He doesn't want to stay in Manchester, England. So, I don't even know if he still has his Canadian citizenship passport. If he does, he should be able to get home if he can get enough money saved up for the plane ticket. Dory, did you have your teeth pulled?
That's on the plane. What does it have to do with me?
What's that?
I said, why don't you tell that boy to get his ass on a plane? What does it have to do with me?
Okay, you see a question there from R11? He's asking about what happened to your real teeth.
I had them all taken out because I didn't take care of them.
They were all bad because of medications. Some of the medications were eating up her calcium in her teeth.
Tell her to show us, like, really close up on the camera.
Yeah, some psych medications will deplete your calcium supply and will cause osteoporosis and teeth rotting. I don't take any psych meds, but my doctor wonders if because of osteoporosis, he thinks that my teeth, the only reason my teeth cracked is because of the lower bone density than they should be. So what do you think about the show, Jim Bob?
It's okay. I think the other day I made somebody die. Did you just, like, murder somebody on your phone, on your stream, I mean?
Okay, so you can see what's going on and stuff, right?
Yeah, I watched your show the other day, and you let some kid kill himself.
Yeah.
He said he was a fan of your show, and then you just sat there and listened to him while he constructed a noose. He put it around his neck, and then he just hung him goddamn self. Is that what kind of show this is?
Okay, sir, can you repeat that, please? What did you say?
What did you say, Jim Bob? She wants to repeat it.
Dory, listen to me. Michele murdered somebody on her show. Some caller tried to tell her something, and then she just sat there while they constructed a noose and then hung it around their neck.
So you're saying that one of Michele's people, they hung themselves?
Yeah, he was a fan. All he wanted was her help. He wanted to talk to her. But she kept going on and on about politics.
That's all she talks
Something about electrical sockets, and he said no more.
Okay.
Do you know this for a fact?
It was live on the stream. You could probably still see it, like a video ago, 1 or 2 videos back.
What was the video called?
I don't know, but some kid called in. I'm pretty worried about him.
It was the one about this guy, Sasquatch guy that he found, and he called in through the phone, and he had the worst connection. And I think he hung himself on the phone cord or something. But I don't really know if that's really true, Dory, but
He just had it. He killed himself. Oh my God.
Our Critical Unity asks Out on the Wire, what's it like there, and why do you type mute/unmute all the time? Okay. Alright, so let's see if we can try to explain some things here. As I said, I'm not too good at juggling a million things at once. And right now, one of the things that keeps coming across my head is this stupid brain-dead piece of crap computer going to potentially croak right in the middle of a live stream? Because unfortunately, it's almost like this computer is basically running on one donut of a tire at this point. And
I have to go to I'll be right back.
Let's put it this way. This computer is fine for playing videos and things, but live streaming is just killing it. Literally. She's been... Okay. So anyway, Dory, what do you think of the way this show is done?
Right there.
Oh, that's right. You may want to put the phone a little closer to you. Because you see he's laying down right now. Oh, are you in the bedroom?
No.
Oh. Okay. Let me see if I can make this so we can hear her better. Because she's... Oh. Okay, there you go. Okay, so where was I? I don't blame you. I was too. What's this about? The fifth one almost never happened. LOL. What's the fifth what? In response to the guy who said he's in Canada, okay? You're talking about on the wire. On the wire, Critical Unity wants to ask you some questions. He's trying to ask you.
I have to take a big shit too.
Excuse me?
He says I have to take a big shit too.
Okay. So let me just switch the cameras to me then while you do that.
No, I don't. Just take me off and I'll listen.
Oh, okay. He said. Well, okay. See you. Why don't you go do that, and then come back when you're done relieving yourself.
Does anybody have any toilet paper?
Oh, well, I got kind of confused with Dory. That's why I just remembered that. Go ahead, call you on the air. Go ahead, call you on the air.
Fucking hell, I never thought I'd see such a fucking beautiful face again. Dory, how you been, darling?
I'm doing good, thank you.
You remember me, sweetie?
Yes, I remember you.
Oh, yes, everybody remembers good old Gilly McCackers. Oh, mine, aren't you just as beautiful as ever? What a fucking sight to behold.
Oh, thank you.
My God. And Michele, how are you doing?
Just staring at the comments.
Right on, long time no talk. You dropped a bottle of Guinness lately?
What's that?
You dropped a bottle of Guinness lately?
Do you understand what he said?
You
Dory?
know
I
what
missed it.
I didn't hear what he said either.
Okay.
Have you dropped a bottle of Guinness lately?
Have you talked to somebody lately?
Have you gone to the pub, darling? To the pub?
Oh, no, I haven't gone to the pub.
Okay. Yeah, let's just say I've been to the pub a few times since we last spoke.
Yeah. So anyway, now it's just me and Lumi and Dory and things like that.
Well, listen, guys, I'm going to head out because I can't sit here much longer. So I just want to say thank you for all the nice comments and things that everybody said about me. And
you're leaving so soon, darling. I just got on the phone with you.
I know, but I just got back into this video, so I don't really want to get too involved.
Well, right now, Dory, it's not killing the show any. In fact,
we're dating. Did you know that, Michele? Me and Dory?
Oh, yeah?
We're pretty much dating.
Yeah?
Yeah, we've been boyfriend, girlfriend for a while, I think.
All right, well, nice talking to you. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, baby girl.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye, sweet.
Okay.
Michele.
What?
I'm gonna stop doing this.
Okay, so you want me to take the video and put it back on my side?
Yeah.
Alright, hold on a minute here, I can do that. So, switch this over to desktop. Put this thing in TB 230 overlay. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna say add me now.
Headphones?
Cause yeah, just put them on the couch.
No, can I go lay on your bed and use the headphones?
Yeah, you can use the headphones. All right, so she wants to she wants to go back and take a nap, and I think she feels a little uncomfortable being on camera because she hasn't been on camera in so long. So, it's still not going to stop the computer and go crash and burn. No, but okay.
Michele.
What's that? Oh, okay. How would Dory kill my calls?
What?
Well, is Dory still gonna? Oh, is Dory gonna still get calls? No, she's gonna go in the bedroom. She wants to go lay down. But obviously, you know what? If I would say, yeah, she kind of had a long day. I don't know if it was what she was doing because I didn't ask her. People want to know what you've been up to lately. Why you're tired?
Getting ready for the new baby.
The baby, of course, is her daughter's
Yes, my
her
daughter's
grandchild.
having a baby and getting ready for the baby.
The expecting grandmother, which is her daughter, is going to be having a grandchild, or is going to be having her grandchild. So, like a grandmother, Dory is just as excited and preparing and trying to make sure that she's ready for the new arrival. That's pretty much what it is. So, Awful Up says, how you doing, Heidi? Is her daughter married? Or wants to know if your daughter Amber's married.
No.
Okay, she's a single mother. It's a long story. It has nothing to do with me. just take it for what it is. So anyway, let me maximize my screen here for you guys so you can see it better. Boop. Boop. There we go. Boop. One more time. Wow. There we go. My God, that's so huge. It's huge. Insight for natural email enhancement. Is the baby a mixed race? I don't think so. I think her baby's mostly. I think what is the baby gonna be? What's the father? Is he isn't he Hispanic? I don't know. Have you ever played Submit? You really want me to ask Dory that question? First of all, she doesn't have the headphones on since she has no phone right now to read the comments. Critical Unity says, I think this is kind of silly, but I'm going to throw it to you anyway. He says, have you ever placed some cement on your rectum while howling at the moon and getting ready for the new baby? Yeah, I think the dad is Latino, but I'm not sure. I'm stoked for this. Yeah, well, you can see Dory is well, you could see her, but she's resting right now. But so I could actually show you where she is in the video. Although you wouldn't see her, she's actually laying down right now. Let's see. Yeah, you wouldn't really see it. Oh, yeah, you might see it laying on the couch. Here we go.
No, Michele.
What's that? You got your headphones on, Dory?
What?
You got the headphones on?
Yes.
Phone calls coming in. Go, I call you on the air.
Hi, Michele. Is Dory there?
Yeah, but I don't know if she's got the headphones plugged in right now.
No, I don't. I don't want to talk.
She doesn't want to talk right now.
Okay, can you pass along a message?
What's that?
Can you pass along a message?
I don't know what
A
that...
message. Can you pass along a message?
I have no idea what that means.
Can you tell her something for me?
Yeah, I know, but Dory says she doesn't feel like talking right now.
That's fine. Can you pass along a message? Can I say something to you, and you say it to her?
Oh, man. Dory, let's get the headphones on. Plug into the jack so you can take this call.
Jesus Christ.
It's not Jesus Christ, though. Sorry. Hold on a minute. She's plugging in so she can hear you.
Hello.
Can you hear her, caller? Go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to tell Dory that it's interesting to see her on the channel. I think she's very entertaining and very well spoken, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of her. And I think I might just go out and get one of those Dory shirts that just went on sale.
Okay.
Okay.
To support her.
All right.
And that's about all. Just want to say that she's really cool, and I'm a big fan. And gonna go get that Dory shirt.
Okay.
Hey,
Bye-bye.
Dory, why do you
Thank
charge $26.99 for the shirt anyway? It's kind of a little expensive.
Because I don't know. That's what the price was. Okay, have a good night.
Yeah.
Have a wonderful night. Bye.
Michelle, no more.
Okay, so
People fuck with you.
Dalene was just going to try to take a nap. That's why she actually was going to use the headphones to listen to calls and okay, let me take this go. Go ahead, call you on the air.
Hello, ma'am or sir. Can I speak with Dory?
She just unplugged the headphones. She's laying down using them for a video game right now. So she's not really available right now to talk.
I was calling to let Dory know that right now in her area there is a special going on for carpet cleaning. They are doing 2 full rooms for only $50.99. This offer will only be available for a short, limited time. So how many rooms can I sign her up for?
Okay, well, right now, unfortunately, like I said, Dory is not taking any phone calls, and I gotta get caught up on all these messages because I'm falling so far behind.
This special is only for limited time. So how many rooms can I sign her up for?
Let me get this. So let me see if I can get these back to these messages here. B says, sorry I'm late. Critical Uni says, ha 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 ha. I was just spying on people from my balcony. Critical Uni says, Jesus Christ, the later deceased. Out on the wire. I'm going to take a stab at her and say Dory's daughter lives in the system. Yeah, she does. She's also working now. Not got the best job in the world, but she's working in the system. Be at peace. Sorry about my bad behavior last time, too. Okay. Well, right now, to be honest, everybody, with all the phone calls coming in and stuff and all the concern.
This special is 2 rooms for only $50.99. This is a full carpet clean. There are no chemicals left behind. Our technicians are highly trained and ready to go at any moment. Again, this is a limited special time offer for Dory for 2 rooms for $50.99. How many rooms can I sign her up for?
Okay.
You said you sign her up for 4 rooms?
Right now, I have got to get caught up on all these massages. So sitting on here in the chat, I haven't even had a chance to get to any of them yet.
Is signed up for 4 rooms. We will go ahead and send the bill in the mail, and the technicians will be along shortly. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye. Her son-in-law is technically born and raised in the United States. Okay? He is of Hispanic ancestry, but he's not from another country. Okay? Yeah, you're right, babies. Okay, hold on a minute. Hello, you're in the air.
Well, if we hadn't got a couple phony balonies there.
Yeah, but right now she's listening to something on her phone, so she's not in part of the show right now.
Oh, no surprise there. A couple of frauds. Couple phony balonies.
What? What is critical unity? What the bloody hell are you talking about? Can we have giraffes in the rooms? I don't know. Do you need something tall to change light bulbs? That's what a Waldo is for. Testing a Waldo is for. Yeah. So. By the way, another member of the House of Representatives actually is going to pass legislation, which if it passes is going to guarantee that Donald Trump's wall will be fully funded right away. And I just received a request for a petition. For a petition to sign to support that, which I think is a great idea. But as out on the war brought to my attention, and he's not the only one, that under Donald Trump's first 2 years, our deficit has gone up as $1.5 trillion. Well, let me say one thing about that. One, you think about how much the Barack Obama increased our deficit by a factor of almost $10 trillion. He's not really ringing it up much, but he's also made some positive changes too, like the Farm Bill, which was also asked to address, about trying to get people who are eligible to work off the food stamps, or work for food stamps eligibility, which is good. Right now, unemployment nationwide is 3.7%, and it's the lowest it's been since December of 1969. And that's pretty smoking good. I want the wall too. And I think it is essential. But it's not the main reason I voted for him, but it certainly is one of the main reasons I voted for him. Yeah. Well, I don't know if that'll be such a good idea. And then we probably have all those Amnesty International screaming at us. Mr. Laugh, that's not really the solution. Our Lemonade Street Zero says, "Ooh, I like it. Yeah, I'll have MS-13 do all the killing. They would like to kill anyway. That's their favorite hobby. And I also like to get shot and stabbed and decapitated and poisoned. Nah, poisoning's too whippy. They don't like poison. Yeah, okay. Could you possibly send bad weather to the border? Well, what, you don't think Hurricane Michael's not going to do enough bad harm? Unfortunately, no, I can't, because that's not even my season. I already told you that. Besides that, it would never help if Out on the Wires team found out about that one now, would it? No. Because that would definitely go under abuse. Definitely. Even from me, I definitely would call it abuse, too. So, I'm going to answer a couple of things. Do I think it was good that Donald Trump is encouraging people to go back to work now that the jobs are available? Absolutely. Well, okay. I didn't vote for Hillary Clinton, but I ended up voting for Barack Obama 2 seasons in a row, so. And that was a mistake. The first one was because I definitely did not like John McCain, or was it Mitt Romney? I think the first one was John McCain. The second one was Mitt Romney. I didn't really think either Republican was really what I was looking for. Well, oh, yes, I forgot. A new piece of the federal government is actually taking requests for comments regarding the situation with the drug policy regarding marijuana and possibly changing its schedule status from Schedule 1 to another schedule category. The issue here is it also affects international treaty too, but the Drug Enforcement Agency is having a request for comments on that. So, unfortunately, when I read the article in Fortune magazine, I did not see any place where you're supposed to send the request for comments. So someone's going to have to check the Thomas Register and find out where you're supposed to send the request for comments on that, because I'm interested in that. Work by exposing clean, free energy, technology, suppression, and growing your own food. Well, I'll tell you a secret. With the new grand solar minimum coming, the only free energy we're going to probably have access to right now would be wind. Because the whole problem is the amount of solar radiation coming down from the sky in the form of photonic light is going to be not enough to give the same kind of yield from solar cells that we were getting during the solar maximum. I don't know where it says CU, beware Eastern Canada, they are too liberal. Right now, I don't know where it sounds like because CU has no Canadian passport at this point, he would have to stay with somebody who's going to sponsor for him to return to Canada. So, because he's going to have to probably reapply for a Canadian citizenship. They probably just want your name on the list. They know that most people think the war on drugs is retarded. It is retarded. It's stupid. It didn't work when the drug schedules were created under Richard Nixon. Actually, it was actually a United Nations program, and it still doesn't work today. They're asking for requests for comments from all areas of the industries, including pharmaceutical companies. Free energy from reverse engineered alien craft. Yes, I know. Oh, only problem is if you ever want to come over to the United States and you're a Canadian, and unless the United States changes its laws, and they ask you that dreadedly stupid question of, did you ever use pot? Yes, no. You gotta lie and say no, because otherwise you're never coming back to the United States ever again. I think that's stupid. Oh, you do have your passport. The phones are on. The phones have been on the whole time, guys. The phones are on. Why don't you join us, MR11H3? So just call into the show. You know the number, 860-738-8463. I have renewed my passport. It's for another 2 years. Okay. And then you're all set. Maybe you could still get some help, maybe from out on the wire, or maybe somebody in Western Canada that might be willing to help you to return home. Because I can't help you. I don't have the resources. We need a law that if you immigrate here, you can't collect welfare until you work full time. Then you become eligible for the future. Yeah, you know, I think that they have that in the UK, actually, and Home Office has something similar. That you can't collect benefits until you get either an interpretorial visa, a non-temporal visa, or you've been in the UK after so many years. Well, magnets are not really free energy. Not really. Not really. It is on. Oh, it's out there, maybe. Okay. Sorry about that. I thought I hung up the phone. Yeah, well, unfortunately, a lot of people end up. My brother taught me about Dyson spheres. They seem to be most plausible. Yeah, I know about the Dyson spheres from Star Trek The Next Generation. Was it The Next Generation, or was it Voyager? I think it was Voyager, actually. Objects tracked at a rate of going thousands of miles per hour, doing right angle turns. 3 months. See, what does that have to do with free energy? He's saying this is the speed that they're going. Obviously, they have a large amount of energy because the Isaac Newton's laws of physics, which basically says if you're going to go really fast, you have to have the mass to meet it, to be it. Well, one source of free energy would be is gathering hydrogen from space, or solar energy using a solar sail. But that's not really free energy because you're just gathering it from another source. So, of course, I guess if gathering it from another source, someone would say that's free. Yeah, just like when you collect welfare checks, right? Oh, it's free money! Yeah, right, it's going to be paid into it. I don't care, it's my free money, I'm going to spend it my way. Right, well, in the true sense of physics of free energy, it's not free. Not yet. He's new, only 21 on a temporary assignment. Okay, so in other words, he's still new at the program. So what do you think, though, R11H30 about the fact is that Donald Trump, in his first 2 years, has added 1.5 trillion to the debt of the United States debt ceiling? Do you think that's really entirely his fault? Because I don't think it's really entirely his fault. It shows that space is not empty but pure potential, that they're tapping into it. Go ahead, call you on the air.
Hey, can I speak with Dory?
Dory went to bed already. She was kind of feeling tired.
Oh, really? She went to bed? She went home?
Well, right now, the only one here is me.
Did Dory go home in order to go to bed, or was she going to go to bed?
Okay, 0 point energy, okay.
Did she go to your bedroom?
Yes, that's where she's going to be sleeping tonight. Because it's the only bed.
I wonder where you're going to be sleeping tonight.
It's a double bed. You figure it out.
Ooh,
not for anything fun. No, hanky-panky. I'm just mean is that she's just going to lay on the bed with me and the bed tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Wink, wink. Cough, cough. I know what you're saying.
All right. Well,
my brother, David, wants to talk to you. Can I put him on the phone?
What?
My brother, his name is David. He wants to talk to you.
All right, go ahead.
I'm going to put him on the phone, okay? So here's David.
No. 11H30, not like that. Anyway, 0 point energy had nothing to do with it, it's just for the record. Okay. I fell so far behind already, we just talked on the phone. So, okay. Forget semantic 0 point energy or ZPM modules. I've heard of 0 point energy, but I don't really understand how they would work. No, I don't think... no. You sound frustrated. There's 10 people on the channel right now. Oh, that's good. And, 0 point D00000T.com marketing. Oh boy, that's a long URL. WTF. Oh god. Dude, this is gonna get crazy. No shit. So anyway, anyway, do you think that this is, he's wrong. Okay, why read mine blindly? Okay. Anyway, I'm out. Yeah, well, it's kind of late anyway. You're going to be on Friday, about 2 p.m. afternoon show? Critical Unit, you going to be on the Friday at 2 p.m. show? Yeah, 0 point. I don't know anything about that. It's a real term. It just has nothing to do with any prediction. I am working. I would go into much more detail. You can always post a link on the comments, Mr. Leff. Cash is back again after Dory's back. The laughs begin. Let the laughs begin. Yeah, well, Patty's gonna probably be on the show on Friday, and Dory's is just visiting for the night. Maybe Dory might be on Cringe Report, one of the Cringe Report shows. I don't know which one or not. I'm surprised you wouldn't put Marmite on it. Marmite on a cheese wheel? Yeah. Okay. God. Do you think Dory looks better or worse than when she dated? A bit better, a little skinnier. I really didn't look much. And I think it's very possible that me and Patty may start dating too. Although at this point, I got some good news about Patty. Let me just tell you this: she's got a potential lead and a couple of permits that will work with her on making payment arrangements on her security deposit. Trust me, there's nothing in the bedroom to steal. I got my phone right here in my hand, so she's not. Yeah, it's charging right in front of Michele. Yeah. Maybe you talk to them financial. Yeah, but they would probably say is on the other hand, if the other computers are dying a piece of shit, it's got to be replaced, and you got to replace it. But you can put some money aside, and that's what I want to do. Oh, don't be crude. Look, don't be crude. God, that's disgusting. Anyway, I have deferred the replacement of the computer for several years, and this computer has been breaking down more and more every day ever since. And unfortunately, I don't know how long the shows and this computer's going to keep going. Probably about $250. That's a good question. How much do you think I weigh, guys? No, I said 250. 250. No, I don't weigh 265. I'm heavier than that. Yeah, I know. Because I weigh about 292 pounds. But I'm taller than Dory, so my weight's more distributed on my big frame. Yeah, she weighs less than 300 pounds. I can tell you that. She's not Tammy Slayton. No, 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 she doesn't. Cringe report, she does not. No, Dory weighs more than 90 pounds. I know that for a fact. I weigh 292 pounds. Yeah, I weigh 292. But, don't forget, I'm taller, so there's more frame to put it on. Yeah, there's more frame. I think you're supposed to put a sponge on a stick, not a piece of shit. If you're using a Roman stick to wipe your butt. Yeah, I'm taller. She's like 5'5". I'm like 5'8" now. So I'm 3 inches taller than Dory. I don't think Dory could run very fast, and I can't either because unfortunately in my asthma, I have an asthma attack if I run too quite much. I only can do very short spurts before I have an asthma attack. Yeah, I know, my BMI is 44.1. Gee, I could have told you that. Yeah, I didn't say I was skinny, and never did. Ooh, mic drop. Actually, it was more like my medallion hit my mic. Yep. More like mic tick. Yeah. It's 8:19. So anyway, when we get the new computer, we're going to be able to do a couple things differently. And one of the things is that we'll be able to run Google Hangouts and Skype simultaneously. How much Dory eats in a day? I don't know. Maybe because she's been working on her weight. I would say maybe about 2,500 calories, maybe.
Thanks a lot.
What's that?
Thanks a lot.
Actually, the average person will eat about 2,000 calories.
I'm going to eat your ice cream for saying that.
Yeah.
I'm eating your ice cream.
What's left of it, you can take what's left. Would you like some Marmite in it?
No, I do not.
You should make some Marmite in it and have her test it. Really, it's good. It is good. Right, I understand that about the BMI thing, but it seems like the medical industry seems to have a fixation with it. And something called a BSA, which is body square area. It's just kind of stupid, just like the BMI thing. Oh, Cat's kind of stepped on the keyboard and got everybody offline. No, he's not. I just slid the keyboard underneath the computer so he won't step on it. He's looking at me. You're looking at me for, huh? You're looking at me, Rusty, huh? Come on, come on. Oh, you're talking about body mass index. Yeah. Whoa. You gotta go on a Ginny Craig diet, cat. Seriously. This is Rusty. Oh. Fat ass. Big one. Alright. The BMI thing isn't always reliable, though. I'm considered overweight. Yeah, because it doesn't actually consider... Well, it does, I think, to some extent, you build muscle build and your body build, but otherwise it seems... Originally it was created kind of as a joke. This is a kind of almost a game. It ended up being treated for real. Well, as R11H30 can tell you, you know, putting $200 towards the bill is better than zero. Alright, Kat, what are you doing? You're nuzzling me now. Giving me headbutts with your nose or your face. You guys, it's too bad you can't see this. He's kind of nuzzling me with his nose. Ew, you're shedding hair, too. Ah. Human, hey! Come on, put me down. Oh, please, or I'll bite you. Put me down. I'm not in the mood to be picked up. I'm too big and fat. Yeah, I know. You gotta get on a diet. Hey, you need some Mr. T! He needs a testosterone shot. Ever since I took his testicles off, he's been basically a fat ass, and I have never been able to get his weight down. His son is the same problem. His son is a compulsive eater. If I end up getting Dusty fixed, I'm gonna have two fat ass cats around the house. Yeah, the BMI thing is a joke. As far as my budget, I don't know where. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. I wish I could give Busty back his testicles. You would like that, wouldn't you? You would like to have your testicles back, huh? Yeah. You miss those days of traveling out the world and spreading your genetics far and wide. Oh, Mr. Pussy. Yeah, he misses those days. He used to have his little sweethearts. Ah, he's saying hello, but sticking his nostrils in the mic. Okay, Rusty, you're gonna have to get down a bit. Oops. It's a good thing you moved the wireless mouse or it would have been on the floor. Yeah. Yes, Rusty has a big purr when he wants to purr. You think he's loud, you ought to hear Frame. Frame's even louder. No, she's just gonna, because you're heading away, get home until tomorrow on the bus. We're just probably gonna talk, that's about all. Confidentially, I think me and Patty may actually be getting a little closer, because it turns out Patty's also a Republican, and we were watching the different things, like the rallies with Donald Trump from Iowa, and she was getting all excited. And I said to her, I'd like to have you on my show. She says, well, maybe I can do it maybe on Friday. So maybe me and Patty might actually hang out for a little while. I don't know if she's going to be in for the whole show if she makes it. I'll take it these and I got there. So you... No, I am not that kind of a person. You try that with Patty, and there's a good chance that you'll end up in the emergency room. She's tough. I don't think she's... I mean, she's about 5'6", and she's skinny as a rail, but trust me, she's tough. Besides, with Patty, You know, I want to earn her friendship first, and then maybe you'll see where it goes. I don't know. It's like explaining that last time. There are things I'm concerned about with Patty. And one of the things is that she seriously is constantly overdoing it. She's not always getting her budget together. I am not even going to go there. Metaphorically or otherwise. The only pussy I've been grabbing is this big fat ass over here that just came towards me. Oh yeah, and Fame. And Dusty.
Michelle.
What's that?
Can you put the fan back in there?
What's that?
Can you put the fan back in there?
Yeah, just unplug it. Oh, hold on a minute. I gotta put the fan back in the bedroom, guys. Hold on a minute. Ugh.
Check my phone, Mike. Are you almost done with this video?
Let me slide this. Put the camera right where it is. In case you want to sit in front of it. Probably not. Let's put this.
Right here.
You don't want it in the window?
No, right here. Check my phone, Phil.
Yeah, what?
Check my phone.
Where is it?
Right here in my hand.
What about it?
See if it's all charged. All...
I'm sure it's right here.
No, I don't know. I want you to see if it's done what it was doing.
I think it's done. Well, let's see. Let's see. Uploading is not. Let's see. Alarm. Okay, I don't see uploading. It says here it's still uploading 216 files. And it's still uploading about 6 megabytes. So it's still uploading.
Can you make it any faster?
I don't think so because it's still on the home on my T-Mobile internet right now. I think.
Okay, but
Yeah, it's connected to T-Mobile. So it's not really any way to make it go faster. Alright, let me go back to my group of people before I get impatient. Okay. Okay. So, let's see, where was I? You're about to trip your own cord. Stupid thing. Oh. What are you doing? Gonna flip around like that. You just wrapped yourself around cord twice. One more. Oh, ow! That's not working. Okay. There you go. Okay. So, good evening, I'm back. Has Dory ever... No. Okay. Okay, so let me go back a few because Skynet says hi. You doing a group call? Not right now. Has Dory ever? I Michele says is saying which I think is important. Oh, for God's sakes! We already answered on it. So anyways, it's Sunday. We're not answering it again. I don't really do any kind of discharge, really. It's just mostly just the spirit, or the excitement and energy. It's not really much discharge. So anyway, so what I gotta do right now for this point, I got it working for the time being, is I gotta fix the situation with the system. Oh, I gotta feed the cats too. Already Rusty's tearing up the place. What? I think it's Rusty. Anyway, so make a long story short is, yes, you can join the Discord. Yeah, give him the link. Give him the link to join the Discord. Yeah, I'll give you that. Alright, that's the link to join the Discord. And I am on Discord right now, by the way. That the trolls who call and saying this. I want to say that the trolls. What about what they say when they called, asked to talk to Dory? I don't necessarily think all of them are trolls, honestly. Some of them are actually pretty nice as far as I can understand. Negativity affecting your... We're just friends! That's over! It ended years ago! That ended years ago! Okay? That's all I'll tell you. Okay. What I gotta do is I gotta figure out what the hell happened to cause the, No, I'm not pissed. I'm just listening. He's just listening. So they're just friends. That's all. Patty, however, Michele could be seriously getting into something with Patty, but she has some concerns, which she explained a couple days ago. Yeah, there's, like I said, is with Patty, she's kind of like overextended herself way beyond anything I would ever do. Like I said, the difference between Dory and Patty is very simple. Yeah. Dory is, in some ways, has got more money available than Patty does. Yeah, she manages a bit better. Well, Michele, you have to fix it. I know. relationship can and connection between two people. A relationship can be just and connection between two people. You have, according to, I think Sigmund Freud, you're stuck in kind of an anal stage kind of thing, I guess. Like, for you, you're all excited about the biological function of waste removal? Really? Jeez. Well, I'm going to say this much. Finish your yawn. I will say one thing. When you want to talk about the difference between Dory and Patty, the biggest difference of physically is some of you seen that one picture of Patty I had put out. And she's a smaller lady. And, I don't know. Alright, so anyway, so here's what the problem is, like I said. Can you show them on the screen? I can show them on the screen. Let me see what the problem is right now with the system here, because I'm in desktop mode right now. When I try to get these cameras set up, okay, let me just mute my little camera here so I can show you what I'm talking about, so we can focus on the screen here. Okay, so I'm going to turn off the overlay. I'm going to turn off the phone number anyway, okay? So, here we go. Now, you see the desktop. And most of this stuff is the same. For some reason, first the desktop icon got screwed up, which I fixed. The CB230 camera had to be changed to the other video device. The format extender had to be reassigned to the other video card. The test card... Oh... Yeah, Michelle, go to that for a second. I don't want to run it. No, I didn't say run it. Just go to it. Okay. Okay, now let's take a look and see how did you do that. You used... It's on the slideshow. Oh, okay. I see it. Oh, okay. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Yeah. So, in other words, let me fix this thing here. Let me see how you add stuff to this. Hopefully you can do it without breaking something. Let's find out. Alright, so I'm going to go to New Button. And then I'm going to see it up here on the screen. I'm going to tab on it. Okay, I'm going to call this one End Credits. Okay. 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 So, End Credits. Okay, now I'm going to go to Extension. I'm going to add, I'm going to go to Slideshow. That's what I did wrong. Okay. I was in such a hurry. I was trying to figure out what I did wrong. I couldn't even figure this out because I was too freaking out. Solid color, scrolling text, spotlight. This thing is like friggin' nightmare. Okay, so I just go to light tunnel, zoom blur. Okay. I thought this thing was alphabetized. It's not alphabetized. I think it's organized by category. ASCII art. Upside down, timeline, watercolor, text, sonic light, spotlight, scrolling text, RSS ticker, snowfall, soiree, Q-spline. Okay, let's guess. So what I'm going to do is I'm trying to find this is for end credits. No, I don't want end credits. Okay, bump that's top. There you go, slideshow. That's what I'm going to add. Okay, so now I'm going to go to slideshow. Okay, so now I have to copy the images. So now I go over here to the Finder. Okay, and I go. Let me scoot this thing out of the way so I can show you what I'm talking about here. I know I don't do this when the show's live, but hell with it. I want to get this thing fixed the right way. So now I'm going to go over to the video folder. And I'm going to go to the video folder over here. And I'm going to go to the contact info tab. And I'm going to drag that down here. Think, okay, that's done. That should be it now. Okay. Oh, God. Okay, I'll get it. Hello, Claire on the air.
Hey, baby.
How you doing?
Yeah.
What is this?
I want to get down. I've been seeing you down in the soup kitchen, and I want to get down with that pussy, baby. Yeah. We can go down to fucking McDonald's.
I don't understand what you're trying to say.
I want to get down with that pussy, baby.
Computer, I am trying to drag the photos here. Why aren't you...
Yeah. I want to get down with you, girl. I see you down at the soup kitchen, and I wanna lick your pussy, lady.
You're gonna have to stop drinking, dude. I'm really serious. I cannot understand the bloody words you're saying.
I saw you down at the soup kitchen. I'm not drinking. I'm a big black man.
This isn't working.
I'm a big black man. I see you at the soup kitchen all the time there.
Why is this thing working? I don't know. Oh, it's just not working. Oh, wait a minute. You selected slideshow? Yeah. But it's not working.
Yeah, I think you're sexy, you know what I'm saying?
Alright, well, I got a caller on the, join me on Discord. I think it's in Discord. Let's see.
I am, here for the gangbang. I heard, you and, Critical Unity want to do,
you want to talk to this guy while I try to figure out this piece of crap of software and why it's not working right?
Oh, I know the software. Sometimes it just gets so complicated, but hey, that's what you got me. And,
oh, wait, did you hit add? I did hit add, Loam.
Help you out did? With the bills.
Yeah, we want to do a spit
How you
roast.
Doing?
Nah, spit roast, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. So anyway, what I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to fix something that was kind of borked, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to fix it right now.
We're trying to do a spit roast over here.
He'll help you from the front,
Dory?
I'll help you from the rear, and between the two of us.
Dory is laying down right now.
Dory needs to raise her legs in the air and pull her panties down.
I don't understand a word you guys are talking about.
Dory needs to lift her legs in the air.
Okay, wait a minute. Why isn't this thing working? What the hell? Copy.
Make it work.
I'm talking to the computer. I tried to tell the computer to copy something. Copy link. I don't know if this is going to work anyway. I don't think this is going to work either. I don't know. It's like I can't figure this out. You see, what happened was is the system got screwed up and I can't figure out how to fix it. Can you paste it?
Yo, boy, what you doing? And yo, sorry, man. I'm sorry for using your computer, DM. Yo, man, what? Yo, just get the fuck off my computer, man. Yo, I'm sorry, there's Critical Unity here. This guy has been just using my computer trying to prank call you. I'm gonna hang up now. Then it was nice talking with you earlier. I gotta go back to bed. This guy's fucking crazy.
Yeah. I'm still not sure exactly what he was trying to say. Did you understand a word he was trying to say about was crazy when the guy was trying to act like a drunken guy?
I don't know, but somebody from Jamaica got on here and was acting crazy for a second there.
Basically, in short.
Yep. Yep.
Jesus Christ, please don't do anything stupid, computer. For God's sakes, do not do anything stupid.
Yeah, computer.
You know what I mean? These things do shit. These things do stupid shit all the time. All right, for
Oh
example,
my god.
right now
Yeah, no, I know. Computers. Ugh.
I came on the show after I got the 2 cameras back, reassigned back over. What did the damn thing do? It actually went ahead and actually threw out the entire one video clip. Now I have to figure out what it broke, and I'm not having much luck getting it to work.
What are you trying to fix? OBS?
Yeah, I got it.
Do you use OBS, or it looks like you got a Macintosh?
Yeah, it is a Mac.
Do you have a Macintosh?
Wait a minute, that's test card. What? I don't want to do test card.
I do not know anything about Macintosh.
Why, you don't like Macintoshes?
I had a Macintosh in the late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah, well, this is the newer ones. So is this the end credits here, I'm sure you're trying to fix, or is this another one?
I like Macintosh, though.
Yeah, they're not bad.
I'm sure they don't call it Macintosh, now they call it Apple.
I had the older ones, too. I had the ones with System 7 and System... whatever.
Oh, OS 9 was one of my favorite. I mean, 7 through 9 was good, but, like, 9 was, you know, they had color graphics. I think 16, maybe 32,000 colors.
Yeah.
And, I don't know. That was the last time I used it. Oh my god, an ambulance.
Why you got 2 test cards? Wetland? You got 2 test cards. Okay, oh, wait a minute. Is that the one you were just working on?
Me?
No, I'm talking to Michelle. No, that's not the one I was just working on. This is the test card here. See, this is the regular test card. And this here is the test card that we were trying to fix, I think. No, it's the same test card. What?
That is a nice test card. It reminds me of Nabisco.
It's a standard generic test card used for Alright, so this is using the slideshow program. Don't take this test card, this is the other test card.
Yeah, what program is this that you're using?
I'm using Cam Twist. Cam Twist. It's another generic program for the Mac. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, I'm just trying to figure this mess out. Okay, this is supposed to be end credits, not test card. End credits. Okay, now, obviously I got this figured out now. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go back to my screen here. And I'm not gonna save the finished product until I can make sure all my keys are where I want them. Okay, so I'm gonna go to video folder. I want to go to contact info 2 JPEG, and that's gonna be right here. And then this one, I'm gonna clear out this program. So, okay, clear. You just erased both of them. That's okay, I know where it is now. So anyway, what do you think about computers in general?
Me personally, I love them. I've been using them since I was born, basically. In my 30s. For the past 32 years.
Yeah, well, I've been working with computers for a long time, and sometimes these new ones just totally fucking let me lost every time.
Yeah, I will say that the new operating systems are a little bit scary, like Windows 10, you know, with all the monitoring
I don't use Windows
that Microsoft does.
Okay, so let me just double check.
I downloaded it, and it's running pretty good. Linux, very complicated. You ever try using Linux?
Yeah, I have Linux W on the other petition. Hold on a minute.
Oh shoot! I think we got a caller.
Go ahead, call you in here.
Oh, dial tone.
Hello.
But yeah, Linux, a little complicated, but I think all in all, when it comes down to it, either we're gonna have to make a decision and not support Microsoft, and adopt that complicated Linux and make it not so complicated, or we're just going to give up all of our rights to Microsoft, Apple.
I think
continue
Linux.
along that path.
Oh man, go ahead, call you on here.
Wow, they're just hanging up.
Yeah, I know. All right.
That's what fucking. I'm sorry. That's what sometimes happens with a live call-in.
Okay.
You just call in, hang up.
So this is supposed to be the CP230. Some reason this thing is the I'm gonna kill this person. Hello. I don't want an overlay. Damn you. Do you ever get anything right, computer? I did not say I wanted an overlay.
How many monitors you got? Just wondering right now.
One.
You got more than one?
No, just the one. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm not taking any more calls for tonight. That's it. I'm tired of this. Really, I'm trying to get this thing fixed. I can't really handle this. Trying to fix that thing, trying to deal with this at the same time. It's like trying to drive me crazy. I'm like, for example, what in the hell is happening with my video camera? I don't know. I'm trying to figure this out here. So I'm gonna hit add. Okay, now I got the camera. Now I'm gonna go into the camera tool. I'm gonna go. Okay, got the right camera. That's good. That's fine. That's what I wanted. Okay. So let me just test to make sure everything's still working. Okay. So we got. Let's make sure we get this right. CB230 camera still in the wrong place. What? It's. No, I don't want it there. Wait a minute. No, that's not it. That's something else. Hold on a minute. Let me see.
How many monitors you got? Because it's like we're seeing like a screen that I feel like we shouldn't see.
You only have one monitor. So that's...
Like, we shouldn't see the Discord screen, should we?
Yeah, it's behind everything else. Here. See? I only have the one monitor, so I have to basically do everything in layers.
Oh.
Critical unit, you can't sleep,
Yeah,
it's
that
too
can
much.
get confusing.
OS 9 is fine, 11 except for the crashes. And actually, I had OS 9.22, it hardly ever crashed. And that's the truth. OS 9.22 was never bad in my Mac. I used to run on my Power Mac G3, or my iMac G3, and it was fine. I never had a problem with it. So, are you going to get this thing fixed? Computer, will you stop starting up the stupid system update? There's no updates. Apple doesn't update Snow Leopard anymore. Why this? I tried to get rid of the stupid update program and it's stuck there. I can't figure out how okay. Oh yeah, go make a port chest, but... First of all, waste... You know what? Free Spirit... I'm getting a little... I don't know.
Wait.
This computer is I don't know. It's messed up pretty bad right now. I'm trying to get this thing fixed. And I'm not having much luck. Okay, so let's see now here. So the CB230 camera, that's fine. Okay, format camera stays fine. Test card. That's fine. Splash intro. Yep, that's fine. End credits. Okay. Okay. End credits isn't end crediting. Oh, for God's sakes. I know. But what about now?
Because we just keep seeing that one screen.
Right now, you're looking. I'm looking at the little window on the. You see the one where I put the little text box? The one on the first screen you see there on the far right is this screen that's going on the network. And this one here is the screen that's with the preview screen where you test to make sure everything's working before you hit cut or dissolve over there. And the problem is everything is all friggin' screwed up, and I'll have to fix it later. I'm not gonna do it now. It's just getting too late, and I'm getting just a little bit too fried. So what I'll do is, what I'm gonna do as far as the computer goes, I don't think spending $370 on the computer is exactly wasting my money when this computer is only an Intel Core 2 Duo machine running at 1.83 megahertz gigahertz, running at only 3.5 or 2.5 gigabytes of RAM, and having this computer limping around like a godforsaken paraplegic dead doorknob.
Well, which one were you thinking of getting?
I'm going to be buying a second-hand iMac i5 running at 2.7 gigahertz, 2011 model with 8 gigabytes of RAM, 1 terabyte hard drive. Try to say that fast. Which is going to
an i5 should be pretty decent.
It's better than what I got now. This is only a 2006 iMac.
Oh my god. That's probably like a Core 2 Duo or something.
It is a Core 2 Duo. Actually, I might actually be doing that anyway, Dory, because I think something in the software is messed up. So I'm not going to save anything until I do that. But I have to end the show first before I simply knocks everybody off unceremonially. So that's what I'm going to do. Is
you're ending the show?
What?
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. It is the same as a 2006 Mac Mini Intel Core 2 Duo machine. It just happens to be, it's one that just happens to have a screen built in, that's all.
Out on the Wire says that they're still using Windows 95.
Well, I run Windows XP on their virtual box on this Mac.
Windows XP was a great operating system. I miss it. I really miss Windows 2000, but Windows XP was the start of.
Well, I originally started out on the Microsoft products. I started out with Windows 3.1, and then somebody gave me a copy of Windows Me, and then I got a copy of Windows 95, and a copy of Windows 98. Not necessarily in chronological order. It's basically it's the way the computers ended up getting them. And then finally, I got a copy of Windows XP, final edition from the Pirate Bay, because I couldn't find my stupid CD, which I was able to install. Well, it worked. But the thing was, I needed it specifically just to maintain our phone switch. So that's what we were using it for, was to maintain our phone switch so that we could actually program the phone switch. You get with the special software from Lucent. So I got that program, which how you set the phone switch up for the different things, like different phone lines, special amp fields, everything. That's the only real reason I run Windows XP at all in VirtualBox. And for VirtualBox, that's okay on this computer.
What about for your phone? Do you use like Android, or are you an Apple user for your phone too?
My home phone, I'm using a Merlin Legend release 7. I think it's release 7 system, which has has a 408 and TLX card and a 408 ATL card for incoming phone lines, and then 3012 basic telephone ring boards with built-in ring generators. It's a PBX. I got a good deal on it years ago. Originally started out as a Merlin 2 system, and then of course you could just drop in things into the back plane, and that's how I upgraded it. Merlin Avaya suggested you should upgrade the 408 card, which is also known as the 408 ATL, to the 408 ATL card specifically because it has I don't know what they call telephone line disconnect, reliable disconnect, which is great. But I already have the TLX board installed. The only board I have the other board for is for the older analog consoles, which I have in the system. I didn't go with the MLX consoles. Sorry, MLX, not TLX. So that is why we are using what we're using.
MLX.
Yeah, it's using basically the equivalent of what's that protocol? ISDN, Integrated Subscriber Network, which is it uses either a BRI or a PRI interface, or it can use a DS1 card. Well, XP is what the software needs. It also will work on Windows 98, but I figured why not run Windows P, because the other software which
yeah, Windows 98. Remember all those blue screens you would get?
Well,
I
guess
get blue
what,
screens at least
Delbert,
like
the
once
phone
a month.
system that you're hearing this guy on is a Clear One XAP TH2. Analog pots to audio interface, which is plugged into my Behringer Q1202 USB mixer.
Nice. I love Behringer.
It's the same equipment that you'll hear and see in a professional radio station. Is the Call One XAP TH2. And there's also the more master complicated one, which I think is the XAP. Oh my God! I have to go back and look at the letters in the code book. But basically, there's a more advanced version of this, which does bridging and other things, which I didn't need. Well, fine. Okay, we're just talking technical stuff. And I don't even know if the caller in Discord even knows anything what I'm talking about. Well, I am getting tired, and I gotta finish fixing this stupid cam twist software.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna do it when everybody is online, because if it crashes before I save the changes, then I gotta do them all over again anyway. So I might as well just wait for the show, and then I'll restart the software from scratch and fix any broken pieces. Yeah, because I mean, I got the USB dongle hooked up, the one that has been a problem in the past, that little stupid USB dongle, and it was because Dory wanted to sit on the couch, and I wanted to have people be able to see the couch, but people wanted to be able to see me turn the overlay. So I basically installed the cheap UVC dongle. Okay, but that means I had to reprogram the software, and that's when everything went pear-shaped. So, integrated services digital number. Thank you. Okay, I knew it was close.
And you're doing that on a Mac or on an XP machine?
On virtual U-Box, VirtualBox.
Oh, gotcha. Nice.
On the same Mac I'm using it on now. I just use VirtualBox to run Windows XP. Just like some people run Boot Camp, except it's more like Parallels, so I can actually run Windows XP at the same time. I'm running OS X Snow Leopard, so this virtual machine is running under Snow Leopard. I could install Linux on it instead, but here's the on the VirtualBox, but the machine only has 2.5 gigabytes of RAM and 160 gigabyte hard drive. So if I'm going to seriously install Linux in a VirtualBox, it's going to be after I get the other computer with 16 gigabytes of RAM, which is what I'm really aiming for, and a 1 terabyte hard drive. Then I'll have more room to do more advanced stuff. What? Whatever. You reading what the guy's typing, right? Delbert Grady? So, anyway, it's 9:06.
Right.
What did you think about the part of the show earlier where Dory was on? Or did you miss that part?
Yeah, I missed that part. I came in right when I asked, like, can I join in on the group call? Because before you were like...
Well, possibly Patty will be joining me.
In.
Patty possibly will be joining me on Friday. a 2 o'clock show.
Critical Unity was saying he called in earlier too, so I gotta check that out. But
yeah.
Yeah, no, like.
I mean, she's a cute little blonde. She's nice. She's a little older than me, but she's still cute and still really nice. But she first didn't know. She didn't know she was ever.
That sounds good. I like.
She said she wasn't sure if she wanted to be on the live stream because she thought that the way so many people on the show treated me on the past was pretty crappy. She says, "I don't know if I want to. I don't think I have the patience to deal with that."
What's happening? You mean like this Gilbert guy or like something different? Because honestly, like for me personally, if I was to see Delbert like say that, like I mean, as a guy, I mean, I'd just laugh it off. But it's probably better just to ignore.
I just happened to slide
like,
the
don't
camera.
Even, a lot of people make the mistake of like talking about it and continuing on, but it's better just to ignore. And if you're gonna block. I don't like to block because I'm not about censorship, but you know, like it's better just to ignore them. Don't even acknowledge them. Just continue on. I know it's hard.
Yeah, hold on, I'm just gonna
that's what they want. You know, they want you to acknowledge that shit.
This question. The angle of the couch is much more professional shot for the show. Yeah, I know, and the problem is that I have to basically be here at the console to basically switch camera angles. Right now, the way angles of the camera is because this way it's stored right now. It's stored. If you looked at the camera right now, it's the angle of the couch is a little bit crooked.
I don't think that they can see you on the camera, to be honest.
I don't know. People just, here we go. This is what the camera looks. This couch, I put the camera away. I stored this on the side here.
Oh, okay.
So, this is what it looks like. This is where it is right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, all we can see is the chat and the twist program.
Yeah.
Okay, now we can kind of see a couch.
And you probably see the sparkly thing. You might be seeing some buffering.
You got Hello Kitty.
Hello Kitties, little stuffed animals.
Looks like maybe a Beanie Baby purple.
You see on the screen that we're getting these pixelations?
Yeah, it's a little pixelated, but, you know, I mean, it's not bad. It's, this says that you've only got 480p as your highest.
Well, right now, this computer can barely handle any more than 480p. You can see that's why it's screwing up with the video. Well,
480p is just basically like analog TV. I mean, you know, if you watch TV, we're all okay with that.
I know that. But you see those blocks coming up on the screen? Those little blocks?
I do. I saw them.
Almost like, it's like when you get satellite TV signals, sometimes you get those blocks.
Right. It looks like satellite digital kind of blocks.
That's artifacts from the encoder, I think. It's actually just basically just having a hard time. Is this a
web camera or is this a phone that you use to screen cap?
Right, well, compared with this camera here, this one here is the USB one.
Oh, this is a USB web camera?
This one here is doing a bit better, even though it's a little bit lower resolution and has a little less scan rate.
Yeah, I was wondering if maybe it was a phone.
You can see the slowness on the rate. Here, I'm just gonna. Okay, and then part of the problem that we're having is that the computer, the other camera is rendering the video at 720 by 576 at 25 frames per second in PAL. This camera is set for 720 by 576 at 25 frames per second in PAL. But this is connected by USB, and the other one's connected by FireWire.
UK standard? PAL is like the UK standard?
Yeah, I use European standards.
Oh, okay.
NTSC ones don't really give us good resolution. This can easily be converted to 800 by 600, and that would look somebody convert 640 by 480 800 by 600, and you can guess your video goodbye. So that's the reason I do it that way. So the thing so right now it's just amazing that we're even getting any video at all. I can show you the overlay this. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, I was wondering, have you ever done a speed test to find out what your speed is?
Well, right now I'm using T-Mobile, so it's not the internet.
T-Mobile.
I'm getting 30 megabits per second up and down. The problem is the computer itself can't even render and send the video out fast enough. It's like getting buffer overruns and frame drops all over the place, especially with the PAL or with the FS10 input, which you see as the couch to the Hello Kitties. That is just basically, it just looks like scrambled eggs. And you can see what happens when they combine the two together. You can see down here, I got the little me in the corner here. You still got the pixelation. You still got the drop frames coming in all over the place. So that's,
right, yeah.
That's what it is.
I mean, it's not that bad, though.
So what I'm going to do is I got to get a better setup going. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to find a better setup in the future. So let me see here if there's any comments here. From interference from the... No, they're not.
Again, you should just ignore that guy completely.
That's like, no, we don't need to see it with 1080p. No, if I actually got this thing to do the 720p, it probably would be at standard 25, 30 frames per second. And it doesn't even have to be 1080p. It's not even that important anyway. That's why I shoot in 640. That's why reasons I output my video at 640 by 480. It's not even that big of a deal. Yes, who LTE? Yeah. No, my cat didn't pee on any of my kit equipment. Besides, my cell phone, my phone unit is actually in the bedroom right now. It's just the fact that this computer is the Skynet set on the phone on Discord is only an Intel Core 2 Duo machine running at 1.83 gigahertz. Let me show you what I'm talking about that. Let's go to About This Mac, just to show you what I'm talking about. So,
yeah, and Apple will slow your shit down. If you are not paying for their most current operating system,
it says Mac OS X version 10.68. Processor is a 1.83 gigahertz. Intel Core 2 Duo. Memory is 2.5 gigabytes. 667 megahertz DDR2 SD RAM.
2 gigabytes of RAM?
2.5 gigabytes.
Oh my god.
It's as big as I could get on this model.
Yeah.
Like somebody said, that's almost like the equivalent of their 2006 Mac Mini. It's about the same limitation.
Really, this operating system isn't meant for what you're doing. You know what I mean?
No, this computer's not meant for what I'm doing, because this computer is fine for watching YouTube. And it's fine for playing Facebook games. But what I'm doing right now is pushing this computer to its bloody knees. And then you got people saying this, well, you don't really need a better computer because you can go ahead and save that $800 and use it for something like paying your credit card bills. And I'm like, excuse me, this computer it's dying. This poor thing isn't even able to keep up at all. It's dropping frames left and right everywhere. It's not working well for me.
Right.
Critical unit, I didn't forget your name. Why did you just turn off some of that shit so it runs smoother? I have shut off every single background task I could. Every single background task. I made sure that there's no pop-ups, no virus, no spyware, nothing. I made sure there was nothing, no unneeded daemons running for internet daemons. There's no launch daemons. I have pruned them down to the system bare minimum, just running the Apple scripts. And
if you had another wireless device like a tablet or a phone, you could use that to do your Discord or your phone calls. So your computer isn't
actually
as
the biggest killer is not the Discord. Discord is really not the biggest consumer. The biggest consumer is the FMLE. Let me see what I'm talking about. FMLE.
What is FMLE?
That's the encoder that makes the MPEG streams. Right here.
FMLE makes the MPEG streams?
If you look on the screen here, you can see what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm looking at your screen.
Okay, you see right here?
It says waiting for an angry inch.
Right now, we're going at maximum of 800 kilobits per second, which is actually pretty damn good. Okay?
How much?
We're actually going a maximum of 800 kilobits per second. That's what I maxed it out for, because my DSL only can upload a maximum of 1 megabit per second, or 1,000 kilobits per
I
second.
thought you were using your T-Mobile.
I am, but I didn't change the system settings because I did make it go faster, and it would still drop frames. Look at the frame drops over here.
Yeah, but 800 kilobytes. I mean, even T-Mobile,
if you
I
look
would
at
think
the
would
average
get
frame
faster
drops,
than that.
frame rate average is 8.98. Drops is 25,790 frames. Output
it's
frame
probably
rate
dropping a shit ton.
is about 5.91, but the drops is 0. The problem is the input ingestion stage of FMLE, which is the MPEG encoder, is where it's dying, and that's where the computer is getting the information from the cam twist socket to the
graphics
FMLE.
card isn't being able to do it.
So that's the reason I'm having the worst luck. Does
this thing even have a graphics card in it?
If the ingestion was capable of sending it to FMLE for MPEG encoding fast enough and not basically shit bricks all over the place, i.e. those big giant blacks in that video you saw, then we'd be all set.
What?
So that's the problem. So right now it's just a crappy video.
The big giant black?
I'll see what I'm talking about. Oh, man. Yeah, the giant blocks. Okay.
Blocks.
These
blocks. Okay.
Yeah, I'll show you.
I'm sorry.
I know. I'm just trying to help you understand what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
These
no, I was just trying to understand.
Those ones here, when it starts out fine, and then it starts, you see how suddenly those blocks are coming in? That's because it's an ingestion problem. It's not...
Yeah, I can't believe you're using VirtualBox on this Macintosh. Critical Unity, that's a good point. You're using Windows XP on top of this?
No, I'm running this in regular
Core
OS
2
10.
Duo, Macintosh,
this is a native
Windows
app.
OS
This is not Windows XP. If I was running Windows XP on this thing and doing the same job, you could kiss it goodbye. It would definitely not
but you
be
said
able
that
to
you
do
had
it.
Windows XP. Did you not?
I just downloaded it off Pirate Bay because I lost my DVDs. I couldn't find them.
Well, that's neither here nor there. I mean, I think we've all done our deeds on the internet. But that being said, do you have Windows XP? I thought you had Windows XP somewhere.
Yeah, I got it on this Mac, and it's in a virtual box. So
so you do have Windows XP on there. Is it doing anything right now, or is it just for like software usage?
But the thing is that I wouldn't be trying to do it to do any MPEG encoding, for God's sakes, no.
For God's sakes, no.
So right now, everything here in the system is all native OS 10 applications. But the problem is that these applications are making this Intel Core 2 Duo machine just can't keep up. And there's not enough cache in the available RAM to store the stuff locally. So a lot of the stuff is going to the swap file.
No, but that's kind of your charm, though.
I think that's part of the problem.
That's kind of the charm of the channel. Like I tell Critical Unity, the charm of his channel is, and the same thing for Pran Funkels, is the technical difficulties.
No, Delbert Bay, I did not say that. Charm. I don't know where this Delbert Gray got that idea from, but anyway, no, what I'm saying, and I think you understand what I'm saying, is this. If you only have a computer with 2.5 gigabytes of RAM, and you're running Chrome in one window, and then in that Chrome you've got the Discord window, and then you've got a small overlay pop-up, which is the YouTube chat questions, as you can see on the screen, and then you're running Cam Twist, which kind of works like that Open Broadcaster Suite, Open Broadcaster Studio. It's not as sophisticated, but it's good enough because it's the only thing that this Snow Leopard could run, right? And on top of that, and then you got to run the Adobe FMLE, which is the MPEG encoder, to make the RTMP packets to go to YouTube, either on my DSL line or using my Wi-Fi to my T-Mobile MiFi. You understand how it works?
Are you using a DSL line or are you using your T-Mobile Wi-Fi?
I'm using my T-Mobile MiFi right now.
Right now?
Right now for the show, yeah.
Okay, because that 800 kilobytes,
that's like 30
that's
kilo. That's like
terrible.
30 megabits per second up and 30 megabits per second down. When the cell
Okay,
tower
well
isn't
that's
too
actually not
bad.
too bad, I guess.
No,
Or
it's more
worse.
than sufficient for standard definition. And this computer cannot do 1080p. And sure the hell can't even do 720p because I cannot even edit 1080p video on this computer without dropping frames left and right. And I'm just talking about just trying to watch video in 1080p when running in, say, QuickTime. So it's
Yeah, I get 213 megabits per second down right now.
You have fiber?
So 30 versus 212.
You got fiber or bonding?
But I do not get 30 up. I only get 10 up. So it must not be your, I mean, up is what we need. We need you to have better up, right? So
wait a minute, how much is up, you say?
Yeah, I've only got 11 up. You can't be getting 30.
Okay, so you probably got
be like 0.5.
You probably got
ever
some
been
kind
to
of
the
asymmetric type of internet
speedtest.net?
access. You got some kind of asymmetric internet access like I do. You may not have ADSL. You might have some asymmetric internet access from the cable company or something.
Well, maybe, I don't know. But have you ever been to speedtest.net to like test what you're getting up and down?
Critical Unity, I can watch some videos in 1080p fine. That depends on
Really? No buffering?
Yeah, but watch is a hell of a lot different than encoding video. I think what it does is I think when YouTube will do is actually deliberately kind of actually just uses a lower resolution when it can.
That might be, but
well, obviously it does say when I click
the
on
amount of artifacts that you
I
get
have
is
actually
just so
deliberately set it
and...
to 720p and I watched them fine. 1080p more pixelated, but it's still watchable. But usually I watch 720p at best.
Yeah, just like Theodore Logan says, do a speed test just to see what you're getting.
I already told you what the biggest thing is the computer itself. It's not the internet, because I have a friend who had a faster computer, a better video card on the same internet, and he was getting 1080p videos going up. So it's the computer itself that's the problem. It is not.
When you're getting 1080p videos, that's going down though. You're downloading them, unless you're like streaming 1080p.
1080p. If I'm streaming 1080p, like I can do it on my Android phone, it doesn't have a problem uploading in 1080p or streaming in 1080p. I can watch 1080p downloads or live streams and it plays them okay. Okay, that's what I meant to say. But in this case, this Mac cannot MPEG encode 1080p live streams or using the RTMP protocol without basically dropping its cookies all over the floor, even in 640 by 480 standard definition at 25 frames per second.
These people do not believe that, though. They want to see you do a test just to make sure that...
I just showed you the test.
It's not the internet.
FMLE, I can't run the test. That's just it. I cannot run the test on this computer. I can run the speed test on my T-Mobile internet connection on my Metro PCS phone. That would work.
You should be able to run a speed test. Just go to speedtest.net. Just speedtest.net. And then there's no bullshit. There's no adware. There's no virus. It's just a 1, 2.
Well, for the phone,
bada bing, bada boom.
The phone is an app. There's a speed test net app. And,
there's also that. Even better, because the app is boom boom. R11H30 knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, and R11H30 knows exactly what I'm talking about, too.
Hell yeah. We got some knowledgeable people up in this chat.
Right now, I'm getting a rate of downloading at 16.8 megabits per second at this point. Upload
8
rate.
megabits. Damn.
Is this thing a T-Mobile or is this on my home internet? I think it's on your home internet.
What's that upload though? The upload's gonna be the one that really tells us.
It has to be. It says it's on Frontier. Oh wait. Okay.
3?
Hold on a minute. Let me get this thing to the right app.
I'm at 10 and I can barely get 1080p.
Okay, I
60
got it.
frames.
T-Mobile broadband on. Okay. So that was my Frontier network. I just showed you the speeds of. So,
yep.
Okay, so let's go back
that was the Wi-Fi basically? What you're saying?
At this point, as I said with the Frontier,
Wi-Fi was 3, Ted.
Okay, now we're gonna go to T-Mobile.
We're gonna go T-Mobile.
31, 30, 20. This is the download speed. So that's a 29.7 megabits per second. Upload
89?
speed right now is available as 7.28 because it's also being used to stream the show at the same time. So it's kind of divvying out the upload internet between two sites. So 29.97 megabits per second down, 7.77 megabits per second up at this point.
Yeah, I feel like you should be able to do better than what you're doing. I agree. As long as you're using that connection and not your Wi-Fi right now, you should be able to get something better
I
than
can
what
even
you're getting
I can even upload 720p using my home internet. But the problem is that the computer that I'm using, which is this Intel Core 2 Duo Mac, can't handle it. So it's the Mac because of two reasons. Number one, maybe, I'm going to throw this out in the air because unfortunately with this Mac, this maybe will never happen because of two reasons. Are you
stuck on Mac, by the way? Like, I mean, if somebody was to be like, here's a Windows computer, would you be like,
here's the problem. As this Mac only allows at max 3 gigabytes of RAM. Period. That's it. You can't do any more than that on this model. Alright? So, since this is a 2006 model, that's all Apple will give you. 3 gigabytes of RAM. Tops. Okay? Now, you want to go better? You need to go with an i3. You need to go with an i5 that could do 64 bits or 64-bit internet. And then you can handle up to, on the iMac, with the i3s, I think you can do up to 8 or 16 gigabytes on the machine itself, depending on which model you get. But that machine is so close to the same limitations of processor performance as my Intel Core 2 Duo anyway. So why would you want to get stuck with an i3? Go with an i5, then you got 2 extra cores, and then you can basically will be able to divvy out the work among them. Get about 16 gigabytes of RAM, and then you'll have enough extra room and cake available so that you can avoid having to use a swap file as much.
Here's what I think. Personally, I think it's better to get not a laptop, because although a laptop is nice and that, you know, no matter where you go or no matter what the circumstances are, you know, as long as you got a Wi-Fi connection, you can get on the internet.
You need to have the computer a completely different place than a person who's sighted.
But you want a desktop.
Unless you want to create
reason why I
back
say a
problems
desktop,
basically you're crunched up like a big giant C prompt, or more like the letter C, trying to see the screen while you're hovering over the keyboard.
Be able to
because
maximize your dollar.
Because of my eyesight, I have to have the computer way up here. Actually, let me take advantage of...
You can still do that with a desktop.
I got an idea. Hold on a minute. Let me show you this. Since I got the system set up, let me just put the camera towards this computer so I can see what I'm talking about.
Like Delbert said,
make it easy,
although we shouldn't acknowledge him. Get a huge TV and boom, right up in the face.
I'm not going to focus the screen. I'm just going to just drop it over here so you can see it. Okay? Okay. Okay, this will do. Okay. Oh, did I just... Yeah, you just laid the cord underneath. Okay, alright. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to change the screen.
Yeah.
Use the other camera since I pointed it to the computer so I can show you what I'm talking about.
You can do what you got with any monitor, though. Like any monitor, you could do this.
So let me show you what I did, okay? Let me switch over to this camera.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, show it.
Hold on a minute. I don't want
We're
increase.
waiting.
Come on. I don't want increase.
We're waiting.
I got it. Okay, I got it. All right, here we go. Okay, hit dissolve. Okay, and let me turn the overlay off. Okay, we don't need that on. All right, so here we have me. Okay, I move it out of the way so you can see the computer. You can see the screen up here. This is the Mac, okay? And you can see it's at eye level. The keyboard is down here on the desk. You see that, right?
Yeah, but you got a little like second level tray for you to put your monitor on. You could do that with any monitor.
Yeah, well, you see, that's what I'm saying. Is the actual all-in-one is raised up quite a bit higher on the small miniature rack here.
So you don't want like
So when I'm
something on the
looking at
side.
the screen,
I mean, you got like
I'm looking at
what's
it like,
on the left? Is
I'm
that
looking
your
at
mixer?
it like this here.
The
You can see how
Behringer?
I'm looking at the screen. You can see me probably in the picture here. Never mind all the sparklies, but you can see me as I'm now sitting on the screen and I'm looking straight ahead.
How much room behind that monitor do you got against the wall? Like 6 inches, 12 inches? How much would you say behind the monitor to the wall?
Maybe.
Because it looks like you could just put a tower in there. Put a monitor right in front of it.
Yeah, sort of, but I don't know if you can see it, but over here, there's an old tower right here next to me. This is what the cat's sitting on. This is an old Linux machine that we used to use. That I put together from scrap parts back in the 90s, or actually early 2000s. It is an old Gateway 2000 case that was modified to hold ATX motherboards.
Gateway 2000, that was one of my first computers right there.
Yeah.
My grandparents had
the
one.
case is the original, but in the back of the case, what we did was...
Can you put that on camera just so I can like cheese out
where
to
the ATX,
nostalgia?
the back plates for ATX ports and stuff? Well,
I hear you.
The original case, I had to grab a grinding wheel and grind the whole square of metal out of it so that I could put the whole board in, and the mounts and all the pegs sit in the right place and everything. So
yeah, I've had to do that. But can you put that on camera? I want to see which Gateway 2000 you got.
It's not hooked up right now.
I had one.
It's not even the original Gateway 2000 board. It's just the cat sitting on it.
It's just the board? Oh, it's not the tower or whatever? Never mind then. Because, yeah, I don't know what the board looked like.
Can you see it? Maybe not. Maybe I can bring the other computer down a little lower. Hold on a minute. Let me see if I can bring this computer down a little lower so you can see it better. This camera.
Alright.
Because I do have a zoom function on this thing.
I mean, this is fascinating shit right here.
And what I also did, you can see it now, that case also is modified in another way. You can probably see the notches in the bottom below. That's where I added the front USB ports. This computer motherboard actually came from a compact.
Dude, look at that fucking tower.
So,
oh my god.
So,
oh, I want that. It's so big. It's a big tower. It's got plenty of room.
You got it. That's why I carved the hell out of it. Was because
CD-ROM drives, at least 8 or 9 hard drives.
The original
in there.
Pentium processor inside.
Which Pentium? Pentium 1, 2, or 3?
The original Pentium.
The first one?
Not the Pentium 2s. We're talking about the original Pentium. It was original 18.
Pentium.
Mini 18 motherboard.
Intel inside.
It was originally, it held a regular AT, or a full-size AT motherboard.
You know, somebody would pay you at least $120 for that computer right there. At least $120.
It's not for sale. Eventually, one day, I hope to get a newer, more up-to-date motherboard to replace the Celeron I got in there right now. With, I don't know, maybe that computer I might consider going with an i9, but the problem is I don't know. Okay, Kat, you can have your spot back. I don't know if really going to happen right now. Right now, I got to get this Mac fixed, okay? Once I can get the Mac fixed, I can worry about getting that machine up to date. That used to
it sounds like you need something else, not a Mac.
That runs my web server.
Windows.
That's my web. That was my old web server.
You need a Windows computer with like either a capture card or some type of shit. This guy talking has some mental issues.
Yeah. Anyway, this computer here is. I keep thinking this thing is gonna crash and burn on me every time I try to go.
Hey.
So let me switch this guy back over here to overlay. CB230 overlay. Alright, so let's switch back to the screen here so I can read all the comments. Because I didn't read the comments while I was talking.
Catch up on Delbert Grady's comments. They are gold.
Well, the computer he's sitting on isn't even plugged in right now. Why am I out of breath? Well, I'm not really out of breath. I just happen to be... No, he's talking specifically, Delbert Gray, about the fact is that's a very hard to find full tower case, which has been modded now to hold an ATX motherboard. And yes, I know that Linus Tech Tip shows that there are such cases available by companies like Corsair for gaming setups, but this is just an old vintage PC case that was modded to deal with an ATX motherboard, and a small ITX motherboard can fit in there too. No, I'm not going blind squinting. I wouldn't be able to fit a much bigger screen in here because I still have my house phone over here too. That's why I'm saying I can go for the 21.5 inch so it fit in the Spice. You know what I'm talking about, right, Skynet? Okay, let me show you.
For what again?
Let me go back to the computer, the screen I'm going to show you in the overlay here. So I don't have to. Okay, so hold on a minute. I'm going to add one more screen to this. I'm going to hit this off. Boop. Alright, so you can see the screen on the bottom. You can see now. You can see both cameras at the same time. So you see.
Hold on. Delbert Grady, just look up like a classic OS 9 Macintosh and look at prices that it sells for. I guarantee you it's at least $120. Old Macs and old computers sell because people love that shit. Yeah,
well,
whatever.
I mean, I think what makes this...
Okay, show me? What were you going to show me?
Okay, I'm going to show you something on the screen over here. Let me switch this over here and hit this over here. I'm going to try to show you more specifically. Okay, so now you can see... Okay, I got this slightly wrong. Wait a minute. There we go. Let me show you this. Alright, so here's a neat little picture. You can see me over here. Well, no, I kind of screwed up. I actually really screwed it up. Okay, hold on a minute. I was going to show you, actually you can see it. Let me just fix this screw up here. Sorry about the binging in the microphone. Okay. Alright, you see, I'm going to slide out of the way here. Okay, so this is the way the screen is. And there is about 6 or so inches here. And there's about 2 inches more up here. I can raise this shelf up higher if I have to. But the problem is you got my phone, which is one of the house phones right here. On the screen here, the Merlin phone system. And so everything is kind of interconnected in a very unique way. So I need to be able, if I got a bigger Mac, like a 27-inch Mac, I don't think a 27-inch iMac would fit here. This is only 36.
Yeah, but like I said, how much space do you got behind that monitor to the wall? It looks like you got at least 6 or 12 inches.
It's about 6-inch space
right here. You could put a tower behind that, right?
I mean, so I got about 6 inches over here, or about one splayed handspan, and then I have about another 2 inches up here. And if I aimed it right, I could probably get the eyesight camera between these metal slots, so I'll probably be able to see the screen. But I don't think I can put a 27-inch iMac here.
No, that's the problem. The Mac is the problem with your.
Well, even in
Macintoshes are very expensive. You want a nice Macintosh?
In this case, even if the money
you
wasn't
are gonna
the
have
issue,
to pay for that premium.
even if the money wasn't the issue, okay, I'm saying
if
is
money isn't the
in this
issue,
space I have here, this is a 24-inch by 12-inch rack. That's the footprint. 24-inch here, 12-inch back here, and about 48 inches up here. From base to there is 48 inches. So the point is I got the shelf at Walmart. Don't complain. But what I'm trying to say is I don't know how wide a 27-inch 16 by 9 diagonal measurement monitor is. I know a 21.5 will fit in the space allowed. I don't know if a 27.0 inch will. And if I could, I would have to reach around like this to answer the phone.
Honestly, again though, like I still feel like if you were to get like a 20-inch monitor, which is plenty big enough for me personally, and I've got bad eyesight.
21.5 inches, but this is a 20-inch. But I want to get a 21.
You're not
I want to get a
21.5,
and it's going to be a little bit taller, given the specifications
you're not playing video
for the
games,
iMac
so you don't need like the most current graphics card. You just need something to get you by, and
right.
Like I figure for $300. I mean, how much were you looking at spending
it's
for
about
this new
$350 for the
I
one
feel
I'm
like
looking
$300,
at. Well, it only has 8 gigabytes of RAM in it, but because it is a 2011 iMac, it can be upgraded. You can put more RAM in. It's user upgradable, which is amazing considering that the newer iMacs are glued shut.
So you want to spend $300 for an iMac and then spend $80 for RAM?
I'm looking right now to see if I can find one where I can go ahead and get one with 16 gigabytes of RAM, 1 terabyte of hard drive space all set to go, where I don't have to worry about adding any hardware or software. And that's run Migration Assistant and just port everything here over. But I also kind of wonder a question, which is a really minor question, which is, can a 2011 iMac run Snow Leopard? Because if it can, then I could go ahead and transfer everything over as an external FireWire hard drive and boot that instead of actually trying to run Migration Assistant. I don't know yet. I'm going to have to find out. So these are the kind of things I'm trying to find out right now. So this is the setup I've been using for all this time. Oh, sure, I can raise this stupid shelf up. Sure, that's not a problem, but I'm sure the hell ain't gonna lower this one down any closer to the floor the floor of the platform, because I got my USB hub underneath, and I got it set now where the keyboard can slide underneath, so the cats can't type on it. So, and I still haven't. I admire this guy for still talking rationally to Michele. He must be a hostage negotiator or something. You have more space to be used by the... Yeah, well, except we use the PBX for more than just one apartment right now, so it's a little more complicated than that. Besides, the phone...
Yeah, we should change subject. Talk about something different. Like, hey, what do you think about, like...
About
aliens being time travelers?
What's the question?
Instead of aliens being just, visitors from, say, another galaxy or another planet, but interdimensional beings.
They may be pan-dimensional. There may be a lot of potential pan-dimensional ones. Because
earlier
it would make sense that they can slide through space-time, because let's be honest, you would think with all of our satellites and espionage technology, you would think that if somebody was actually going to cruise in from the exosolar system, that one of our satellites would pick it up. So either they got stealth technology, or they're doing what they do in sliders, and they're sliding through dimensions. So by the time we don't even know they're there, because they've already been here. In other words, they just morph through space-time by flying.
What about What about the whole flat Earth thing? What do you think? What do you think about that?
What's that? The flat Earth thing? The Earth
Yeah.
isn't flat.
You think it's a distraction?
It's a sphere. Okay, it's kind of an ovoid sphere, but it's a sphere. The reason why it looks a little bit like a football is because of gravity. Because the equator, because of the Coriolis effect, it's kind of like a belt on the Earth. It kind of waist clenches it a little bit. That's why it's not a perfect sphere, like a ball, because of that reason, because of gravity. But anyway, listen, it's getting late. I got to get ready to wrap this up, and I got to fix the stupid cam twist, and I'm not going to try to fix it right now with everybody online, because it might accidentally unceremoniously crash and go boom. So what I'm going to do is, let me just go ahead and end the credits right now with what I've got set up, and then I will work on it later. Okay, so let me do it that way. So let me just do it this way. Let me switch over to me. Okay. Dissolve. Okay, so this is me. Okay, I have to turn this one off. Okay. Turn off. Thank you. I don't need the overlay on. Thank you. Turn that off. Alright, so basically that's it for now. I want to thank you guys for watching this very strange show. I hope you enjoyed the show. Did you enjoy your show, caller? Skynet? You had a good time?
Yeah, I had a great time. Thank you.
Okay, so when you get a chance, you can watch the earlier part with Dory. And don't forget, we have our live stream on Friday at 2 p.m. Saturday at 2 p.m. Patty possibly will be on Friday at 2. I'm not going to guarantee anything. You know, she's really kind of self-conscious about being on TV. So we'll see if we can try to get her at least to do a cameo visit. A really quick one anyway. And of course, we'll be hopefully taking more calls from people from the European area countries like UK and France and Sweden and Germany, Norway, Finland, etc. So it will be more compatible for them at 2 o'clock our time, because then they'll be like 7 o'clock UK time. So they'll be able to quietly eat dinner, maybe take a quick shower before they come on, and not have to worry about leaving their warm partner in bed while they go sit on the computer and wait and yawn and fall asleep and get fired from the job the next day because they couldn't get a good night's sleep. That's why recently I have the earlier times for the people for the European areas, so they can come into the show and watch it when it's civil time. Just like our show starts here in the United States on Sunday, Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern time, which is the same kind of thing. You know, everybody's awake except unless they're watching a sports game or something. And then, of course, so it'll be like 7, 8 o'clock in the UK and France and things like that. You know what I'm saying, right? So, anyway, thank you guys for watching this show. I know it got a little bit crazy with all this stuff that's going on. I don't know why I had this, my cam twist overlay is a little bit screwed up, but I'll fix it, okay? But I'm going to do it after everybody is done for tonight so that nobody gets knocked offline. Alright, so talk to you guys later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody. Now I got to end the credits. End credits. You sure do. Let's get to end credits. Which one? The one that works. Okay, I'll do that now. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye.